So TD Jakes. We've been talking about TD Jakes now for what? Past week. Ever since the TikToker put out a story that we don't believe is necessarily true about Cassie putting out evidence on Diddy, and the evidence that was about Diddy had TD Jakes involved, and talked about how TD Jakes was at sex parties with Diddy and he's possibly a power bottom. Okay. And you guys, as soon as I heard it, I kind of believed it. And after watching Tony Gaskins on YouTube, and listen, you can only watch Tony Gaskins for so long before he takes it off the road. Okay. But I do like to keep an open mind and watch people that I can stomach, and I can stomach Tony. Because I like to hear people's perspectives. And Tony Gaskins says something that made so much sense to me, it kind of brought it all together for me. And so I wanted to bring it all together for y'all. Just humor me. Allegedly, possibly, maybe. Tony brought up that he went to school where Bishop T.D. Jakes grew up. And that Bishop T.D. Jakes grew up in a town, in a time, in a place where people are assaulting the kids. People are the kids. Okay? And TD Jakes could have been one of these kids that somebody did something to, which pushes him towards the faith and the church to try to reconcile what has happened and how that forms in his sexuality as a young man. You go to church to try to pray the gay away, right? And it works for a little while, right? You can get a woman, you can even enjoy sex with women, and you can become a pastor and help other people, kind of get a handle on whatever their demons might be, because you feel like you got a handle on yours, right? Maybe, possibly. But then there are stories out there of TD Jakes grooming young men at the church as well. Yes, Prophet, what is it? Manasseh, child, I don't know how to pronounce it. But Prophet Manasseh Jordan says Jakes groomed him. Nothing sexual actually happened, but grooming did take place. And he went on, and this was on Lee. What's your boy name? Hold up, y'all. Let me pull it up. This was on Larry Reed Live. Larry Reed interviewed and talked about, this subject and how there are young men out there that said they've been groomed by TD Jakes. Right? So you add that to it. So now I'm thinking, TD Jakes, yes, you're a pastor, but you're still a man. I don't feel like anybody is above a reproach. There are so many people, don't be talking about the, God's anointed. Yeah, I don't do that. Everybody's a goddamn person. Everybody is capable of anything, period. Especially people in power, especially people who own mega churches. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm weirded out by most, if not all, mega church pastors that I've ever seen. I'm weirded out by all of them. It's what the fuck I feel. So the story comes out and he apologizes. And I'm going to play the little video clip of him apologizing. But what I feel like once I heard Tony is that it makes so much fucking sense. How are you Diddy's pastor? How are you Diddy's pastor? Diddy's leaning his head on your chest. And if we know anything about Diddy, have y'all seen all the various videos of Diddy calling other grown-ass men zaddy? And you heard 50 Cent talk about how Diddy tried to take him shopping. It's because Diddy enjoys making a bitch out of men. It's a power play. But Diddy also, we all know and feel like, allegedly, possibly, is secretly gay. We feel like Diddy likes men too. We've heard those stories for years. And then when Cassie comes out and tells us that he has her having sex with men with big black cocks, it makes me feel like Diddy likes men and wants to have sex with men, but feels like that's socially unacceptable. So he'll have his girlfriend do everything that he wants to do as if he's in her position. That's what that read to me when Cassie explained what was going on with her and Diddy and the prostitutes with the BBC. So now we have somebody that has as the church folks will call it, a demon on them. Diddy, if this is who he is, can see it in other people. Just like people with gaydar, they can see other gay people. I feel like Diddy can see down low men or men who are trying to hold their shit in. And so I feel like just as TD Jakes might have been a pastor trying to help men get control of this demon, this gay demon, Diddy is somebody trying to pull that demon out of you. That's what Diddy's trying to do. That's why Diddy keeps trying grown ass men like 50 Cent, because it's a power thing to be able to turn another grown ass man into a bitch. And so I feel like when I see the triangle of Tyler Perry, TD Jakes, and Diddy, when I look at Diddy and Tyler Perry, I feel like I'm looking at two men that may not be being honest about their sexuality. And now I'm looking at a pastor that may not be comfortable with his sexuality. And now he's trying to help these other two men deal with the issues they're having with their sexuality. And when I thought about that, I was like, damn, that would make so much sense when you think about it. That would make so much sense, because why the fuck is TD Jakes the pastor for Diddy? What about Diddy makes you as a pastor, Mr. Take That? Like, why would you link yourself to him? And it's not just about who you pastor to. When pastors form relationships with celebrities like that, they become somebody that you can pick up the phone and call. Diddy can pick up the phone and call TD Jakes and vice versa. Same thing with Tyler Perry. What do they have in common? And for me, when I heard Tony Gaskin say that shit this morning about what TD Jakes, what probably brought TD Jakes to the church, and then I think about his connection with Diddy, you letting this man lay his head on your fucking chest. And we know how Diddy get down. We know how Diddy like to try to, go at other men to see if he can find, the weak spot. Diddy be out there trying them rappers, y'all. I don't know if y'all are seeing it, calling them Zaddy, and when you gonna come to my party and you was acting funny with me. Y'all, Diddy is trying to fuck the rappers, trying to kind of assert his dominance over them in that way. And we don't know if it's Tyler Perry that Christian is talking about. We don't. But we all have speculated about Tyler Perry not being honest about his sexuality. This is all conjecture. I am simply commentating on what I am seeing and what I was thinking about. But the point is, if y'all would protect these goddamn kids, maybe we wouldn't have to see grown-ass men trying to fight off demons together. Meanwhile, grooming people.
I didn't come to convince you or nobody, because I know who I am. That ain't what this is about. You can think whatever you want to think. I don't care. I came to do my job. I came to prophesy as I was commanded. I came to hear the master say, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant."
They in there screaming and hollering, and they have no idea that this man wants to cry because this man is holding it all in. He is holding it all in. Do you hear me?
I didn't come to convince you or nobody,
See this part?
because I know who I am.
Mm. Do you?
I didn't. That ain't what this is about. You can think whatever you want to think. I don't care. I came to do my job. I came to prophesy as I was commanded.
But here's the thing. How do you know what to prophesize when you are looking through a filter and you are corrupted by your own demons? Because power corrupts, money corrupts. And it's a lot of shit going on with money. It's a lot of shit going on that gives secular, no matter how you try to perpetrate this image. And maybe if people would stop trying to have an image to uphold and they would really pull back the layers and deal with their fucking issues and deal with whatever has happened to them and be real about it and let it go and stop trying to hold it in and stop trying to protect secrets and lies all the goddamn time, maybe they might actually know what it's like to be free in this life. Because having money don't mean you free. Money and fame can be a cage. So while I am not judging in the way that everybody thinks I am, because I don't have a heaven or a hell or a jail cell to put any of these men in, any of these women in. I don't. But I do want people to think more critically, because there are way too many people that are willing to put their salvation and their spirituality in the hands of people who can't even manage their own. The only thing they can manage is keeping their secrets intact and reading a Bible to you that you can read to your fucking self, if that's what you choose to do. I just want everybody to think critically and stop putting a halo effect over people's heads that doesn't allow you to see them clearly. And when you can't see people clearly, you allow them to hurt you and you allow them to hurt the people around you. That shit is dangerous. Okay? Now, I'm done. I enjoyed this live with you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it too. Don't forget to sign up for that good Thailand trip, girl. Don't forget, we're going to Phuket, Thailand, June 13th to the 20th. The link is down below in my description box because I want to see y'all on that trip. And also, don't forget about Bloom Elixirs. The link is down below in the description box for the natural, okay, Black-owned rose water and aloe line, okay? It's really great products, you guys. Try them out. Get the link down below, okay? I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all again for something. Have a good night, y'all.